EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jackson, option right, and an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line. What's the run? They're running it.
Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson is going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of their defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Comes to me, it's me.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Yo. Here we go. Going to 54. Line. Yeah. You don't want none. Check. Here we go. Going to 54. Line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott escaping, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
48 Mike. Pick it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Coming to you.
On 1st down, Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Antoine Woods gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he's flushed out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, Charles, switching gears on a bit of a sad note. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Willie Brown passed away. Willie Brown, 16 seasons in the NFL. First 4 for the Broncos, and then the final 12 as an Oakland Raider.
And just think about his career. Hall of Fame 1984, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. And let's face it, the lasting image we'll have of him as a player, that interception for Ann Tarkenton in the Super Bowl. The old man, Willie Brown, taking it all the way back, 75 yards against the Vikings for a touchdown. The Raiders won Super Bowl 11. I had the pleasure of getting to know Willie Brown over the years. And when I tried out for the Dallas Cowboys, we scrimmaged the Raiders at one point. And Willie Brown came over to me and had some nice things to say to me, which was really pretty cool coming from a man of his stature and a man of his ability, and I'll treasure those nice words forever.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From midfield now on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Just like that. Just like that. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. On the ball. Hey, watch that. Watch out. Check Mike. 54.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down, Ravens.
Son, 48, ring. 48 right now. Let's go. I got you. Let's go.
Jackson. Side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hustle. 48. Mike, 48. Hey, go.
Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I got one. Go. 48 for Mike. You go. That's right.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let go, defense.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and long for Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Jones on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And some room to run now. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Back up. 48.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Jackson now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
We got chips over here. Chips over here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return is Jones.
Let's go, Jones on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 39.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Ingram again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. You just hand it off inside. You're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Jackson, option right. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL. With that, we say good night